Hello, it's Dr. John Raymond Baker, DC, and another one of my installments in the Alzheimer's disease topic. This one kind of got my attention from being in the news on the internet, and it was talking about lasers possibly being the cure for Alzheimer's, Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, and Parkinsonism. Now, anytime I see the word cure used in the context of some treatment, then it always focuses my attention on that article. The title of the article is "Lasers Might Be the Cure for Brain Diseases Such as Alzheimer's and Parkinsonism." And I had to go through about 4 websites to get to the original source of the article, which was a Swedish website called Chalmers.se. SE, of course, being the designation for Swedish websites. And basically it says researchers at Chalmers, it might be Chalmers, I don't know, Chalmers, today with researchers from the Polish Wrocław University of Technology, that's W-R-O-C-L-A-W, I'm assuming the W is pronounced as a V, have made a discovery that may lead to curing of diseases such as Alzheimer's, Parkinson, and Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, and they say the so-called mad cow disease. It's really a separate disease. It's analogous because it's believed to be caused by prions, but mad cow disease is really a separate disease from Creutzfeldt-Jakob because obviously mad cow is for cows and Creutzfeldt-Jakob is for humans. And they say that the method, the vehicle, the treatment modality is through phototherapy. Now, they have a picture, and I don't think the picture is particularly useful. I blew it up. This shows the laser light. It's kind of simplistic. This is an amyloid or beta amyloid protein. Laser light hits it, and I'm assuming they're trying to show that it would be destroying the destroying the beta amyloid proteins. And this, I kind of cut this off, but it says protein unit, showing a supposedly normal protein. Now, from what I can understand, and like I say, none of the articles really had more than a couple of pages, and certainly it didn't go in depth about the specifics on this particular therapy, but they're claiming a possible cure for 3 serious diseases, so they should really go in depth. But what I'm understanding is that apparently I think they're talking about multi photon lasers. It's basically talking about removing the protein aggregates, which means they're referring to the beta amyloid. And they make a statement much in the fact that if you take away the beta amyloid, there is no more disease. I personally, on this video and other videos I've done about Alzheimer's, believe it's far more complex than simply deposition of beta amyloid deposits. I think that Alzheimer's is far more complex than that, and that just taking away the protein, the beta amyloid protein deposits, the aggregates as they keep referring to them, is not going to magically cure someone that's lost a lot of their brain function. But who knows? Nobody's been able to do it. They currently are using chemicals to treat it, as they point out in the article. And this would be the first time that light's been used. And I want to make a quote. It says, with multi-photon laser, the chemical treatment would be unnecessary, nor would surgery be necessary for removing of the aggregates. Due to this discovery, it might be possible thus to remove the harmful protein without touching the surrounding tissue. Now, and they published their paper in a journal called Nature Photonics. I've not heard of that before, and I imagine it's kind of hard to find that publication. But it says that the researchers' discovery, which has been published in the journal Nature Photonics, is that it is possible to distinguish aggregation of the proteins, and they're talking about beta amyloid, believed to cause the diseases from the well-functioning proteins in the body by using multi-photon laser technique. They don't go into any depth about what multi-laser photon technique is, but again, this article was from the source material, is really meant for, you know, lay people's consumption, and I'm sure it goes into much more depth in the nature of photonics. I'll have to try to look for that. But you have to use different lasers for different colors. So if you've got a red and blue tattoo or red and green, you might have to use two different lasers, one each to take out the different colors. That's not my specialty, but that's my simplistic understanding of that procedure. What I don't understand is how they propose to get inside the skull unless you open the skull up and expose the brain and then use the lasers, because normally a laser is not going to, I don't think, shoot right through the skull without harming some of the proteins and tissues in the interim. However, I wanted to bring this up because it is something that they're extolling as a possible quote-unquote cure. And not enough is being done to cure or seriously do much treatment in the way of Alzheimer's. And if we don't do something about Alzheimer's seriously, from all the studies I've read, from my personal involvement as a caregiver, as the relative of an Alzheimer's patient, it's going to bankrupt this country. And I did a previous video talking about the financial problems with Alzheimer's, that no one survives Alzheimer's. People die with it or from it. There's no spontaneous remission of Alzheimer's that I've ever found, unlike there is spontaneous regressions and remission of cancer and other types of illnesses. So bottom line is we need to do more, whether it's lasers or whatever, to try to resolve this problem with Alzheimer's, because as the baby boom generation, of which I'm part of, moves into their 60s, 70s, I'm in my 60s now, 70s, 80s, whatever, you're going to find more becoming disabled by Alzheimer's, and the mass toll that it's going to take on not just the economy, but on the psyche of Americans in general, when millions of people develop Alzheimer's, is going to be not a fun thing to go through. So anyway, thanks for watching my videos as usual. Hope you're having a great day. It's cold today. It's November the 12th. The last time in a century that we'll see an 11, 12, 13 date. So enjoy the 11, 12, 13 while we've got it, because none of us will see it roll around again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.